Yeah, it's unpleasant. And we do have some clouds moving in, and these clouds are with a cool front that's going to help us in a big way. But before it gets here, yeah, we're expected to continue to ramp up the humidity as it moves closer to and eventually through our corner of southern New England. So here's where our current temperatures are now. We're well into the 80s. We're not in the 90s, but it feels like the 90s. And that's what we're facing across southern New England. Our temperatures in the 80s are also combining with these dew point temps that are above 75. That's tropical type humidity, by the way. And the result is that it feels like the 90s, not only in Providence, but in Smithfield, over towards Taunton, up towards Norwood, and even into Beantown. Along the south coast, it even feels like the mid to upper 80s. And it looks like we're going to be stuck with this humid pattern until the cold front finishes its journey through. And it's going to take some time. So it's a very slow moving deal that is going to keep humidity in play as we go to tonight and for tomorrow. But about halfway through the afternoon, we should start to see it drop off as we finally get into that cooler, drier air behind the approaching cool front, which is right here. It's on our doorstep. This here was a more intense thunderstorm, but you'll notice it's sort of falling apart as it's getting closer and closer to our corner of southern New England. A lot of that has to do with our marine layer, the fact that we are so heavily influenced by the ocean temperatures, which are cooler. It tends to take some punch out of some of the storms as they cruise from west to east into our corner of southern New England. So we're seeing that set up, but there is still a chance that one of these guys could sneak through. And should that happen, it has a chance of being severe. So while we do have a chance of showers in our forecast, we also have a chance, a slight one at that, but it's there, of making severe weather. And what we would be looking for are thunderstorms that would bring in things like locally heavy rain that could lead to localized flooding or flash flooding or damaging winds. Those are our two biggest concerns should we see any come through. This particular model set is saying no, we're not going to be seeing much or anything at all. As we go through Thursday, we're still going to have the clouds in play. Temperatures in the overnight will be near 70. We'll go through the day with mostly cloudy skies. At times we'll break the clouds up, and at times we're going to roll them right back in. Chance of showers and thunderstorms pops up again in the afternoon and evening. And this should be the last gasp of that cold front, because behind it we are going to do some real clearing, and we're going to bring in some cooler air too. And that means some really nice temperatures as we finish out the work week. Here are your Friday estimated afternoon highs. Nice, right? But we'll get there. It's just going to take this very slow moving front to get there. So a chance of showers, slight chance of a thunderstorm tonight, and then again for tomorrow afternoon, after which we drop our chance of precipitation right through the weekend. So if you're going to the Washington County Fair, conditions should be pretty awesome. I've got a frame in here where it didn't take in any data. That's why it flashes red. This right here is our next tropical system. That's Erin. Tropical storm Erin currently has maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour with gusts up to 60, and it is moving towards the west at 17 miles per hour. Now, this storm is forecast to generate enough power to evolve into a hurricane. Not only that, but right now, current estimates have it evolving into a major hurricane by the time we get to the end of the weekend and into next week. Now, you'll notice the forecast has it taking a turn. So what are the computer models saying? Well, it has the chance of curving up and riding along the east coast, but the surface features estimated to be in play are looking to steer it away from the coast. We may see impacts in terms of, in fact, we would see a high rip current potential as it cruises by, but it's definitely a storm that we're going to watch, because any deviation in any of the surface features in place could mean we see more of an impact here in southern New England beyond that of rip currents. So it's a storm we're going to be watching here in southern New England, even though it's just off the coast of Africa. So for tonight, mostly cloudy. There's a chance of a shower or thunderstorm. It's still going to be wicked humid, and we're going to develop some patchy fog near dawn. For tomorrow, mostly cloudy, chance of afternoon showers, chance of afternoon thunderstorms. It's going to be warm and muggy at 87, but then things get better. As we finish the week and go into the weekend, we're going to see a drop in heat and humidity, and we're looking at some really nice conditions for both Saturday and Sunday. Even the first half of next week is looking even cooler, with highs topping out in the mid to upper 70s. Tiffany?
Wow, that looks fantastic. Thanks, Kelly.